Sarah Jacobson, Marketing Artfully. So today we're going to talk about how to do SEO for listing agents, sellers agents, whatever you're called locally. And the thing that we really want to think about here is that old adage that buyers buy houses and sellers buy marketing is true. Most buyers, or a lot of buyers, start with looking for a house rather than looking for a realtor. And most sellers start by looking for a realtor rather than, looking for a house. Now, I picked on the buyer's agents in their video, and now I'm going to pick on you in your video. So number one, this whole giving away a CMA, first off, most consumers in the marketplace don't know what a CMA is. I do like the find out what your home is worth. How much is your home worth? I really love spy on your neighbors, try to get find out what's going on in your neighborhood and things like that. But if you do a search anywhere for search volume, no consumer is looking for need a CMA for my house. They're doing how much is my home worth, what's my home worth, things like that. So just a little information because I have to. So let's talk about how people find realtors, right? So number one, there are a bunch of different ways this is a blog post I wrote with 100 keywords, and there's all different kinds of fun ones in there, but today we're just going to talk about the ones that primarily refer to listing agents. And the thing is that if somebody is looking for a realtor or a real estate agent, they are probably looking to sell their home. So let's talk about first off, is it realtor or real estate agent? Number one, I understand that NAR has rules about when you can use realtor, when you can use things like that. But you really do want to know that Denver Realtor is searched 1,000 to 10,000 times a month, and that Denver Real Estate Agents is searched 100 to 1,000 times a month. So that is pretty striking the difference. If you're trying to get business, you may want to, if nothing else, rank on YouTube. We're going to be talking about Google and YouTube today. But you may want to try to rank on YouTube for realtors or try to rank on your website for realtors. So that's something to think about. So you want to do realtors, you want to do real estate agents, things like that. Now let's talk about selling your home. Now this is huge for people that are getting ready to sell their home. First off, they're going to look for a realtor. Like, let's not question that. That is something that is going to happen. And the thing is that it's super hard to rank for those terms, and I will show you now. As we go through, and what happens with SEO is that Google and the other search engines use words to categorize where they're going to place you. And one of the things that's super frustrating is that there are sites with big SEO budgets that are going to rank first for no matter what. So we have Tampa Realtor, which would be a really great term to rank for. First off, there's 6,900,000 competing results, so almost 7 million competing results. And the first results that come up are Realtor.com, then the maps. So these are the real estate offices, right? And then Realtor.com, 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 TampaRealtors.org, which is GTAR, which is the MLS, the board. Century 21, Yelp, Zillow, Trulia, Redfin, Remax, Pinellas Realtors, which is the board for Pinellas Real Estate. Florida Executive is a brokerage. Coldwell Banker, that's a broker. That's the KW office. So those I kind of feel like I would count as being individual people because they're not national, they are local. But the chances of you as an agent that's looking up information on SEO ranking for a top search term like Tampa Realtor is probably pretty small, okay? Let's get a little bit more room here. Okay, so Tampa Realtor probably wouldn't be a great one. Now let's talk about Tampa Real Estate Agent, because that is 300,000 less, which is good. Now we do know, we already did the search. We know that people look for real estate agents less than they look for realtors, but NAR hates it less. Number two, it looks like it could be a wee bit easier. We still have Yelp. Oh, here we go. This is number 4 is a little team, not a big team. And so I believe they probably have done a lot of work to do that, but God bless. Oh, here we go. 11 is a team. So when I say team, it's a small group of here's another one. So, maybe take a look and do some research in your area. If you can't rank for realtor, and I love having an aspirational term, okay? I would love to rank for real estate marketing, but I first try to rank for best real estate postcards, right? I don't try to rank for real estate marketing right out of the gate. So that is something that you could look for. I am going to be making a 3rd video in this series that are unique terms, because I'm not going to go into it today. But one of the things as a listing agent that you really want to look at doing is ranking for top realtors or top real estate agent, because a lot of Google searches are done for that. They'll do top real estate agent, best real estate agent, Tampa. So like if we did top realtors in Tampa, this is what you want to look at. So these are just people who are ranking for it, but this is Yelp. This is the news. UpNest. So there's ways. Okay, so this is just a warranty company that just listed a group of realtors. So if you're really aggressive about doing it, you could on your website list a top group of realtors. And the way you can do that without feeling really bizarre about it is you could say the top realtors for first-time homebuyers and do some of the people in your office and people that have bought your listings, other agents who you really thought were great. Don't just do, really make it a thoughtful list. You could do, say somebody, rental agents, if you don't do rentals, property agents, right? So you could do that really creatively, but we'll talk about how to get a post to rank in a wee little bit here, but that's something to think about. Make sure you watch out for that unique SEO keyword terms too. Okay, so Tampa real estate agents with the quotations around it. Now, when you put quotations around something, it means take this literally. So Tampa real estate agent, meaning it was in that order. Tampa real estate agent. There's only 93,000. So we're a tenth as big. We have gone from Tampa Realtors, which is almost 1 million, to 93,000, which is still tough, but there's that Duncan duo. They're doing really good. Nathan Bangs, that's a different one. And here's a good one. He does short sale realtor. So right now, short sale realtors in Tampa aren't doing great, but it doesn't mean that people aren't going to need them eventually again when the world falls in on itself. Okay, so there's flat fee real estate. We don't have that as much down here. Okay, Sheila Kesh, this is just a single agent. So they have really focused on ranking. Now, are real searchers searching for Tampa quotations real estate? No, but you have to rank for that before you can rank for the big terms, especially against companies like Keller Williams and Remax and Trulia that have the big budgets to do it. Okay, now let's talk about what's easier to rank for. So Trinity Real Estate Agent, and I think we should do Trinity, Florida, because I think there's lots. Okay. So Trinity is the town I live in. And so there are only 33,000 results for Trinity. And I think search is different for everybody that does a search. So it's pulling up all the Trinity, Florida real estate ones first because I'm sitting in a house in Trinity, Florida. If I was in California and there was a Trinity in California, it would pull up all the Trinity in Californias. So that is one thing to really know, that you guys, realtors, are location specific. and Google's location specific. So the more you can be specific with them, the better. But they will know what area that you're working in. They just know those things, right? They do Google Maps. They know everything. All right, so that is really sweet. I could do 32,000 and that would be amazing. So we have Facebook. So a real estate agent made a Facebook page that is ranking #1 for that search term. That's amazing. And then we have Century 21. Those are the offices, Realtor.com, Glassdoor. That's for jobs. Interesting. Active Rain. Lori Crawford, yay, that's a friend. So she's #7 with a Active Rain page for Trinity Real Estate, not even Trinity, Florida Real Estate. So there's lots of ways you can get there. And I think that's one thing that realtors forget. They think that, oh, I have to have a website, or oh, I have to have a blog, or oh, I have to have this or that. There are a million ways that you can get that. And what Lori did was, and I know she's been doing this for years, she's had that Active Rain account for years, was #1, she was super specific. She was just a small area. It's outside of Tampa, so she wasn't trying to do Tampa. She was doing Trinity, and it's been there a long time. And then she used the power of Active Rain to do that, right? So a lot of times you don't necessarily have to do it on your own site. You could try to do it like Yelp is a lot of times the thing. You could try to rank well for Yelp. Not SEO, just a tip. All right, now let's talk about Fox Hollow Real Estate Agent. Okay, this is my subdivision, Fox Hollow. So there are only 12 results. So, oh, and this is in Miami. And that's in California. So Fox Hollow Real Estate Agent. Let's just do Fox Hollow Realtor and see how many we get. So there is 2 million. But let's do this. So there's 14 for Fox Hollow Realtor. So those are 2. That's my subdivision. This is just I mean, there's quite a few homes here, but a way that you could really start to rank for things is to start at the subdivision level, then move up to the regular level. Now, how do you get a post to rank for that SEO loveliness, right? So what you do is, I'm going to show you with this because I was already working on it with the buyers one. You get the same concept. So you would have, instead of homes for sale, you would have realtor or real estate agent, or real estate, Fox Hollow real estate tips, real estate agent tips. Real estate tips from the best Fox Hollow realtor, right? So you got to get creative with how you're going to get it in there, because what happens is those listings come up and the title is the most important thing to Google. Then, and you're going to make like an SEO sandwich. So the top slice of the sandwich is going to be your title. The lettuce is going to be your first paragraph. So you want to make sure you get those keywords, those Fox Hollow, Trinity, Tampa, whatever level you're going for. You want them to be very strong in your first paragraph. Then you want to have a lot of information in here. It doesn't mean you have to have a jajillion. She ranks #11 for Stratford Lakes, and she has like 150 word posts. So it's not that you have to have a million words, but you want all those words to be very specific. And then the bottom slice of bread is to have that same set of keywords. So if you're going to have, Fox Hollow Realtor, make sure, if you'd like to find out more about this amazing subdivision, call your Fox Hollow Realtor, Tara Jacobson, right? It's super easy. You just want to do those, repeat those keywords. Now, a lot of people will say, well, could I do Fox Hollow and Champions Club and blah, blah, blah? I don't want to make all these different posts. Well, no, you can't. It used to be back in the good old days, you could have one post and rank for lots of different things, but nowadays you have to split that up. And if you wanted, you would have a blog post about Fox Hollow Real Estate Agent, Fox Hollow Realtor, something like that. You would do that, maybe slip in best or top, right? And that would be what you would be trying to rank for, and then move on to Champions Club, and then move on to a different one. So that's something that you really want to try to break up. Now, let's talk about YouTube, because it's the second biggest search engine after Google. So I feel like it's way easier to rank for YouTube. And you're using exactly the same principle, same title, same description, tags are the same, you know, you got keywords, tags. So this is Deb Ward, and she and I were doing a little contest last month, so she got lots of videos. But what she's doing is she's trying to attract sellers, right? Now, what kind of things attract sellers? This is a fun one. She actually did this condo size. Right now, it's a huge condo. Let's see if I can pull it up. Okay. So when we say condo, this is a condo community. So it's probably 200 to 300 units. And a lot of the condo communities down here in Florida are this. So it's not like it's a fourplex or something. It's a big condo. But so that would help. I would love to see her have realtor in there, real estate agent. But we're down at the subdivision level, which is amazing. Now, 99 views, you think, oh my gosh, you know, I'm used to seeing YouTube videos with 1 million views. Well, the people that are looking at the Gulf Lake condo on Starkey Road are either going to be buyer's leads that she could refer out, or they're going to be seller leads because they're looking for an agent. So I will yell at her and tell her to get realtor in there. Now, this is fun. What she's doing with these is she's doing tours of the neighborhood. So she is actually a Dunedin realtor. And so she is doing little tours around. She has a link to her website there. She has a link to Dunedin, you know, the MLS listings. So this one, she's doing an awful lot of things, right? And 42 views, but is that setting the world on fire? No, but I do want to show you this, and I didn't pull it up, but I think it really bears seeing. She and I, years ago, had done a video about the Sage condos. Now, this was done with one of those old flip cameras. 1 million years ago. It's 34 seconds long. It was overcast that day. She just stands behind it, literally pointed at the Sage condo, and has over 2,000 views and has sold properties in the Sage condo from that video. So you can get higher numbers on your videos. It just takes longer. I'm kind of showing you the ones that she's done in the last few days, right? This I love because this is sort of building up a library of things you can sell to your seller clients. You can send to them, say that they do have to have a wind mitigation. You know, the buyer's agent requests a wind mitigation inspection and they get freaked out. You can be like, oh, hold on, I have a video about that I can send you. And then also this is something she can put on. So she was attending an inspection on one of her listings, and she interviewed the wind mitigation guy. I thought that was super creative. And last but not least, she's doing home seller tips, right? She and I had talked about it, and she calls herself the Irish Realtor. So this worked out really good. Home seller tips, Irish Realtor, Deborah Ward. So this has a much better chance of getting into the mix of realtors. I would almost say Dunedin, like if she had Dunedin home seller tips, I would be so happy, because then we would have Dunedin realtor, right? But I think it's a really good start. That's another thing, you guys. Don't try to rule the world. Don't try to get New York City realtor. Number one, build up to it. And number two, do some creative things. Do some things that you think might work, because I have to tell you, some of my best SEO efforts have come when I was like, oh, I don't think this is going to do good. And some of the ones that I thought would go crazy have done nothing. So hope that helps. If you like this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up button, because it helps other agents know that it's a good video. And second off, I publish quite a few videos about real estate marketing. So if you would like, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Hopefully this helps. Tara Jacobson, Marketing Artfully.